This is the 2024 Ark Frame from Kifaru International. This frame is 100% carbon fiber. It is stiff, yet will flex. It is 100% made in the United States, as is all the stitching, all of the buckles, all of the shoulder straps, all of the foam, the belt. Every single thing that Kifaru International puts out is 100% made in America. This frame is outstanding. What I've used it for has completely blown away any other frame or pack that I've used previous to this. I have done a video about the Bedlam pack that I put on the Ark Frame. I've done some weight hauling videos with 40, 80, and 120 pounds. I've also done a video about utilizing the meat shelf in this bag. So check the links in the description for all of that. If you like content like this, go down and click like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Hit that notification bell for more videos like this. There's going to be a lot more stuff coming down and hitting the table. But if you like videos like this, please follow along. It really helps me out and helps me continue doing this for you. So the Ark Frame, 100% made in the United States. It's made of carbon fiber. Carbon fiber frames for packs are not a super new idea. They've been toying with carbon fiber. When I say they, I mean the industry itself has been playing around with carbon fiber for a long time, and the reason why it hasn't necessarily done so well up until recently is because the carbon fiber wasn't strong enough and would break. The idea of this particular carbon fiber frame came to be when Aaron Schneider, the owner of Kifaru, was having a conversation with a friend of his who is a scientist, who was talking about the strength of honeycomb carbon wings on satellites that are in space. That's kind of where the whole conversation started, about getting really strong carbon. I'm not saying that this is the same carbon that they use on satellites. I have no business saying that because I have no idea, and I'm not connected to the company that way. I'm not in on any kind of the ins and outs of necessarily how this is made. I'm just saying I have heard from Aaron on a podcast that he did that that's where the idea of the carbon fiber frame came to be. They went through a lot of extensive testing with this frame. They loaded it up with weight. They threw it off mountains. They ran it over with a truck. They had staff members hang off of it and try to break it. And it wasn't until Aaron himself, he says he's around 230 pounds, he hung off of this and it broke. So they immediately then grabbed their tactical frame, or they grabbed one of their other frames and found that it broke under less weight than what this did, and they've only had maybe a handful of those other frames return from a horse stepping through it or something absolutely catastrophic happening. So this isn't going to break unless about 230 pounds is put through it. You can rest assured that any weight that you're going to carry safely, comfortably on your back, this will not be affected to the point where it will snap, which is reassuring, to say the least. The frame itself comes in two sizes. It comes in a 22-inch and a 25-inch. This is the 25-inch. I have a long torso, so I'm going to need the longest thing they've got, so I chose the 25. There's multiple points here, as you can see, where you can adjust the shoulder straps. There's even a picture here that shows to have at least 3 of these spaces in between your connection points. So very simple. If you want to remove these like I did, when this came to me it was 1 notch lower. I raised it up a bit and it's made a big difference. You may need to go to the absolute top, or you may need to drop it down farther, but just follow the instructions. They gave you a picture, for heaven's sakes, and make sure you have the 3 spaces in between if you're adjusting the shoulder straps. These clips can come on and off. They can be adjusted as well. You can haul weight on here with just compression straps if you wanted, or obviously you can attach the bag and the meat shelf and go from there. when you're attaching the meat shelf. You can have it here. You can even put it up here if you wanted to. There's different modularity of playing around with what fits best for you, the user, which is incredible. The bag itself comes with, inside there's a smaller accessory pouch on the inside. Now this sometimes costs extra from other companies, but they include this in the bag for you, and they give you extra clips. These extra clips are for when you're using the meat shelf, perhaps, and you need to attach your load lifters. You can't attach it to the top of the bag because now there's weight in between. If you're using the meat shelf, you've got your meat and then you got your bag, you can't reach. So you can use these clips and they just go right through. Again, I'm a tall guy, 6'2", so I'm going to use the top. And you would simply put these straps through here, and now you have an attachment point for your load lifter buckle to go in. Depending on where you live, this frame is going to cost you around $500 Canadian. It's going to be about $700. They have sales. Check out the website. Sometimes prices will fluctuate, but this is arguably one of the strongest pack frames on the market today. I can't say that, I'm not going to say it's the best because I haven't tried everything that's out there, but I will say that from what I've experienced from Kifaru products, everything that I've had from them has been better than anything else that I've tried. So they put a lot of effort in their construction. When it came to ordering the frames, when they were going through their testing phase, there was a point in time where they ordered a frame in a mass amount thinking this is it, this is the final one, we're going to put this out there, this is going to be the one that we send out for the consumer. And when it came in, Anders, who also runs the company with Aaron, was going through and looking at it, and they found that there were some things on it that they really wanted to change that would make it better. So here they've gone and they've ordered this, hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of product that they're going to be selling. Now they're like, we can make this better, we can't put this out. Some companies may have released it as an early run and then made the adjustment and then announced an upgrade to it, but Kifaru decided that they were going to box that order up, shelve it, throw it in storage, make the corrections that they wanted to make this the strongest, best, most durable carbon fiber frame that they can produce, and put it out to you, the consumer, in the best fashion that they could. And that's what they did. And that is a huge testament to this company looking out for its consumers, looking out for the people that support them, and looking out for the people who trust in their packs and trust that they are going to last and survive out there longer and be comfortable when hauling heavy weight throughout the backcountry on their hunts, which may be once in a lifetime type of scenario. So Patrick Smith, who's the owner of Kifaru, who started Kifaru before Aaron took it over, he was playing with carbon fiber frames a long time ago and didn't feel that they were ready to come out because they kept breaking. Other companies were releasing carbon fiber frames and they were breaking, and he felt that it just wasn't ready yet, it wasn't time. Now it's gone through a lot of different processes and it's time. They've tested these, they've put them in various environments, they've put them in cryogenic freezing, they've dropped the temperature. It's basically ready to go for whatever you're going to face when you're out in the field, whether that be North America or in other parts of the world. This has been tested and tested and tested and tested to ensure that it will last for as long as you need it to while you're out on your hunt. So they went with a higher density foam for the shoulder straps, for the lumbar pad, and for the waist belt. This lumbar pad is the thickest lumbar pad I have personally ever seen on a pack. And it does a great job hauling weight. I have hauled 40, 80, 120 pounds with this, and it's incredible how much it will compress and hold that position and make it comfortable for you, and then refill to its normal pad girth once you're done with it. The shoulder straps are amazing. I haven't felt any discomfort on my shoulders when hauling that weight, which is incredible. And then the waist belt is again the thickest waist belt I've ever seen on a pack. It's got the laser MOLLE attachments on the side for accessories. You could put a bucket on there, anything you want, holster, bear spray, whatever you feel you want to put on the side, you can attach with the MOLLE attachments in the accessories. The frame itself weighs around 3 pounds. It's going to go up in weight depending on the size of your waist belt, but we're talking ounces, like between 3.9 and like 3.13 ounces. So you're still in the 3 pound range for everything attached, which is pretty incredible. This is a one-piece carbon fiber. Some companies have stays, which are like bars that crisscross or go on a grid pattern. They tend to be a little bit more flexible. This will flex, but it is also very sturdy. So the difference that I found with a frame like this as opposed to the grid pattern, which flexes more, is that if you were to stand there and shake or move, this will flex with your body, but it's not going to move to the point where the weight could go too far in one direction or the other, which will could throw you off balance and have you fall down or lose your footing. So it's kind of like stiff boots versus not so stiff boots. I like a stiff boot. I like everything being in there, tight, secure, and know that there's not going to be a whole heck of a lot of movement. Same goes for the frame. I like that it moves with me, but it's not going to move to the point where I may lose balance, because now the weight is countered one way or the other, causing me to lose my balance. So they decided to increase the weight with the foam and the lumbar pad, knowing that that will increase your comfort under weight when you're hauling the heavy weights. So although it does that, and we're talking like ounces, we're talking small amounts, we're not talking pounds here. The added weight that they put into this lumbar pad and these shoulder straps is minimal, but does a great, wonderful thing for you when you are hauling heavy weight. They also made a change here on the shoulder strap angle where this comes in and stitches into the belt. There was some pinching here in the past. They've listened to their customers and made the adjustment, so now it's more on like a 45-degree angle, which will minimize the pinching, if any, which is another awesome feature. The belt comes in extra small to extra large, so extra small, small, medium, large, and extra large, depending on your size. Check out the website, make sure if you are in between sizes, or you're right on the edge of maybe say like the large and the extra large, just go with the extra large and have a little bit more room. Maybe you're going to be layering, or you can cinch it maybe that much more, which will just aid in comfort. That's my opinion. You do what you'd like to do. Aside from the shoulder straps, you can also adjust the bottom here and completely remove this from the belt if you so choose. So that is the Ark Frame. Attaching the bag back onto the frame is very simple. You don't have to worry about this being a tedious process. They've made it quite simple actually to do that. You're going to basically take the bag starting at the bottom. You can attach your meat shelf if you like. I'm going to do that because I find that I will probably use that as opposed to putting the weight in the bag. Again, this is all personal preference, but I just hauled 80 pounds with this thing on the shelf as opposed to in the bag, and I found that it was better for the mere fact that your weight is now sitting above the belt and above the top part of the lumbar pad, therefore raising the weight up, making it a hell of a lot more comfortable than having it slumped down in the bottom of the bag. Take the shroud here, put it over top. Your load lifters, there's 4 connection points here for your load lifters. I like the top because I'm a tall guy. I like that 45-degree angle, so I'm going to put this right through into the top here. These clips are pretty cool, pretty easy to snap on and off. And then again with the other side, just like that. Now, moving down, you're going to have your compression straps on the side of the bag. So just, they've got auto locking buckles on them, which is awesome. So you're just going to reach around and clip your compression straps in. Like so. And you do the same for the other side. Then, on the bottom, you're going to need to connect the bag to the straps. So I secured this Velcro down here when I was taking it off so I didn't lose it. It would be nice to see these Velcro straps. I've said this before in other videos, also with other pack companies. It would be nice if they actually stitched that in there. Then you're not going to lose this vital piece. I would like to see that in the future, but again, it's not up to me. So this strap is going to go through here, through the bottom. And then the same on the other side, through the bottom. And then you've got these other clips here, which are going to clip onto the bottom of the bag, like so. Now your bag is 100% back together. And then you just take the excess from your straps here and you can Velcro this in. And do the same on the other side. That way you don't lose them, you know they're all in the right spot. There's also other clip attachments on the bottom. Should you want to remove these clips, you can put other clips on and attach them from here. There's so many different ways to maneuver this bag and make it your own. It's very awesome. So there you go. Now your pack's back together and you're ready to go on your next adventure. So that is the Ark Frame, new for 2024 for Kifaru International. If you like this video, again, please hit like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell for more videos like this. There's going to be a whole lot more stuff hitting this table this year, as well as many hunts to go on with this Bedlam pack and Ark Frame. I appreciate the support, and again, thanks for watching. I will put links down below for Kifaru and the other Kifaru related videos that I've done, so make sure you check those out. And again, thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.